All right, Nick, Chad, amazing music now. As I'm looking into the student union, I see the one and only Matthew T. McHenry.
Yeah, that's probably good enough, yeah. As opposed to what I usually do, which is write fiction and read it out here. Reading it poorly, of course. I'm actually going to read some haiku. Not going to be very good because I have low self-esteem. Whatevs. Alright, so I'm going to say the 6 that I just recently made. My inspiration for writing haiku is lost, thus I make one up. Plastic surrounds me, to protect or defend, the answer's not clear. Ding dong goes the bell. I open the door and shout, "We don't want any!" Burning rage within, the fury of his power gives him his purpose. Haiku is tough stuff, of that I can assure you. Damn 575. Shorts worn in winter, giving strange looks from people. Don't care, I'm comfy. Thank you.
Okay, the haiku master of BGSU, Matt McHenry. Next one, Glenn Brink. Get up for Glenn.
Alright, so no weird sex stuff today, sorry. I know. So, I wrote a piece of fiction, and I'm still writing it, and I ran out of paper the other day, so I'm gonna just freehand the last bit of it for this bit. I wake up in a sweat again. I had that dream again. It's raining again. I slept till 3:37, about 2 hours of sleep. Most I've slept this week. I stare out the window. I can only see the raindrops that are slowly drizzling down the pane of glass, and the rain that shoots down from the skies and past the street lights. It's funny, street lights that is. They're plain and uninteresting during the day, or even a clear night. However, when it rains, the mundane becomes beautiful. If rain was just a little bit smarter, it would have slowed down and enjoy its journey from the sky to the ground. But I guess we have a name for rain that knows how to be beautiful. We call it snow. The wonderful part of being sleep deprived is that I sound poetic. Fuck. I need to sleep. I'm just some asshole who talks to himself in the middle of the night and claims to be poetic. I can't decide whether to go for the shitty sleeping pills or do I grab the scotch. I make the right decision. I grab both and make myself a fuck my life go to or happy go night night cocktail. I chug my drink, not because I'm thirsty, but because crushed pills taste like shit. I sit on the bed and stare at the floor for a while. I find myself thinking about Looney Tunes. And then in the middle of, then I make the connection that I have gone from self-conscious precipitation to cartoons, and not 10 minutes ago I was claiming to be poetic. But suddenly I notice something out the corner of my eyes. A shadow moves across the floor. Has someone broken into my apartment again? I stand up holding my empty glass of scotch like a baseball. Now I'm no athlete, but the gesture of violence makes me feel a little bit better. I slowly walk towards the kitchen where the shadow came from. I walk slowly. I get more and more scared. Just as I'm about to peer around the corner to see who is in my apartment, bring! The phone rings. I throw my glass in the air and fall on my ass. Then the glass hits the ground and shards of glass of scotch all over across the linoleum floor. I look up to see my attacker. I have some spiel ready about how I'm going to kill that low-life piece of shit thief, but when I look up, all I say is, fuck Francois. Francois wasn't an attacker, or even a friend. He was my lesbian neighbor's cat. Now, I have nothing against gays, so you're wondering, why should I bring up the fact that she's lesbian? Well, as soon as the protagonist starts bringing up something about a female that lives nearby, everyone assumes that you just want to fuck her. Alright, thank you.
Glenn. Hey Glenn, I thought you were going to do the decapitated hamster story. But maybe next time.
I have to do that.
Oh, okay, you want to do that?
I said
All right.
I would. I'm sorry.
Well, before Glenn goes on this hamster, I mean, this is a real, true story. Anybody wants to sign up for open mic, here's a sign-up sheet, because there's only one more person. So sign up.
All right, so the events that I'm about to describe happened Saturday night, and so it was in the middle of the night, and my sister's hamster decides that it wants to try and escape, and the lid is just cracked a little bit, so it's trying to get out, and my cat, the lovely cat that he is, decides to help the hamster and pushes the lid open, and the hamster comes out, and the next morning, all we find is the severed head of the hamster on the floor. And I guess the ironic part is my cat does not like my little sister, so he ate her hamster. And he doesn't have any claws or anything, so he has that going on. So she's 10 too, which was really funny. All right, thank you.
Okay, we have Mr. Robert Bell in the house. Mr. Robert Bell. All right, Rob, a wonderful singer. Come to join SOS and Freedom, the open mic.
I'm going to be singing a song called Strange Fruit by Billie Holiday. Southern trees bear a strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood at the roots, black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees, pastoral scene of the gallant South, the big bulging eyes and their twisted mouths, the scent of magnolia, sweet and fresh. Then the sudden smell of burning flesh. Here is a fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the rain to suck, for the sun to rot, for the trees to drop. Here is a strange and bitter crowd.
All right, thank you, Rob. Billie Holiday can sing, but you can sing as well. That's a great ballad about the lynchings, the mass lynchings, crimes against humanity that were committed against blacks until the apartheid system in the South were overthrown by social struggles, by people like you and me. Okay, next is Jason Newberry. Give it up for Jason.